What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick and I want to welcome you back for another one of my music video reviews to the newest song from Sonamoo titled I Like You Too Much. And for me personally, as far as like my enjoyment of Sonamoo, I like them a lot, but I kind of wish that they had kept with what their debut song was, even though their album didn't match that. But you know, hey, whatever. They're making okay music. I definitely do enjoy it, so I don't have very many complaints about that. So I'm really super interested to see what this is all about. So we're gonna check it out and give you my first impressions and my review coming up. Basically, let's get the music video started, I guess. You know what Sonamoo has done as far as their career? They've basically evolved backwards than the typical girl group. You know, they started off with the hip hop debut song, and then they've kind of slowly stepped back to like typical generic girl group music and concepts. So that's cool. I don't know how much I specifically like that right now, but you know, we're figuring that out as of course we watch this music video and listen to the song. Yeah, this song right now is just like not really hitting any specific spot for me that I can say that I actually like really like this song. Like it's not, I don't know, I'm not gonna say it's bad or that I don't actually like really like it or that I don't actually kind of like it, just because, you know, it's not really the style that I absolutely love. But I mean, it's yeah, not my favorite song from them so far. Although I do like this part right here. This part's definitely really good. Okay, so that little bridge right there was pretty awesome. I definitely liked that a lot. But that's about really the only thing that's really stood out to me as a point in this song that I personally really like. The rest of it is just kind of like, you know, that's pretty good for what it is, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's not like, you know... So, okay, so first off, I want to say, like, it's not like this is a bad song, right? I'm just like, for me, I'm not really liking it, you know? Considering what they, like, this, at least with this song, because again, like, as everyone knows, like, it seems that for the debut of this group, TS Entertainment like changed their minds about what their debut song was going to be and what their concept was going to be, like 2 seconds before they actually debuted. So, you know, what we got in the music video for their debut and then what we got with the rest of the album was completely different. So, like, this here shouldn't be a massive surprise for anybody on like what the group is going to be, of course, because their last kind of comeback was sort of like this too. But they've kind of just evolved slowly as far as like the promotion tracks, from being a group that's like stood out from what their, you know, concept was, and they've gone to something that's just like generic and in line with everybody else. And like, that's not like, and I'm saying that like it's a bad thing, or I guess I'm trying to make, or I'm making it out like it's a bad thing, but I don't think it's I mean, I don't specifically think that it's a bad thing. It's just isn't something that I personally can really get behind so much. But, you know, we'll talk about that later, because a little bit more later, because of course I gotta listen to this a little bit more. We gotta watch the music video a little bit more, and then we'll be back with my final review, my final thoughts on the music video coming up next. All right, guys, let us finish the video off. And as I was saying in the previous portion with the with my first impressions, well, I'm pretty not like disappointed, but I kind of wish that they hadn't gone in the direction that they've gone in as the groups evolved, which is like, it's not bad, but I just wish that they'd done more or gone in a direction where they would stand out more. And they don't really stand out, and the visual aspect of it is like my least favorite part of this entire release. It's not any, I mean, it really kind of, I think, blends in with like the more generic kind of girl groups that are out there that aren't really meeting or, being met with a ton of success. And it doesn't specifically have the awesome music to back it up or to even make it that great or successful or whatever. Like, this is just the kind of generic, average kind of song, and is gonna be received in that way, I do believe. Like I said, the visual is like, it's typical, it's expected. It's not, well, I mean, not really expected from Sonamoo, because it's like, this is their third-ish release of their career. And like I said, considering where they started, they had a lot of potential and they could have gone in a completely different direction. And I don't specifically enjoy the direction that they've gone in. I'm not saying, again, as I'm going to say, like, repeat all the time, because it sounds like I'm trashing the song and this group at the moment, but it's not the case. Like, it's not like that is bad. I don't specifically dislike it. I wish that they had, done something different. Although, like I did say just a second ago, I don't really like the visual aspect of this music video, specifically like the basically entirely pink set, like the pink and the white. It's like too much. It's too much, Pink and something else, something that actually contrasts with pink a little bit more than white does, because white, there is no contrast between pink and white. It blends together very, very easily. So there's that. Although but the thing that I do like about the visual though are those like baseball uniform looking outfits that they've got for some of their scenes. Well, for the choreography scenes, right? I think that looks pretty cool. I like that. It's a good idea. It's interesting, and then they did it in an interesting way. So that's really the only aspect of the visual that I like. And it could be carried by the fact that it's got great music, but the music is like, it's okay, it's not good, it's not bad. I don't like hate it, but I also don't love it. Like, I want to compare this to groups like Lovelyz and G-Friend and those sorts of groups who are putting out really, 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 really great music, where the visual style for that's something I definitely wouldn't say that I like either, because it just doesn't really fit with me. And I think that to an extent that their visual style is also kind of typical and generic. That cute schoolgirl look has been done to death, and it's not like anybody should stop doing it, but at the same time, it doesn't set you apart from the rest of the crowd. And the cute kind of like streetwear kind of look that Sonamoo's got going in this a little bit with the other sorts of outfits and wardrobes, again, that's been done very, very frequently. It doesn't really it's not particularly impressive, and the music again doesn't really back it up and doesn't make this song or this release any better for me, which, as I've said again like about a billion times in this music video, doesn't mean that it's bad, because I don't think that the music is bad. I think it's pretty solid and average, but it just isn't like killing it. It's not like a song. It's not like a song that's gonna slay. And that's really, really kind of unfortunate, because I mean, it's a pretty well done song, but as far as just like the end product, it's just like kind of bland and boring and average, which sucks. I mean, it's kind of sad for me to like be saying this about this group, because it's like, they had a good, their debut album was really, really good. I mean, in fact, I actually physically own the special edition and and their standard edition, and I got a poster with it, so like I really, really liked it, right? Their album was really freaking good, and then their second album was like okay-ish, was pretty decent as well, but I don't know what this one's going to be like. I haven't listened to it, but judging off of this, who knows? But again, album tracks are completely different from what the promotions are, and my feelings on this might be completely different. But the one thing that I do, we're gonna end the video off. We're gonna end my my session of just ripping on this group and this release with the one thing that I really, really liked about this song. And I did mention it in my first impressions. That bridge portion before the final chorus and outro is really, really awesome. Like, you had a really kind of like generic, typical, whatever kind of song that wasn't doing anything for me. And then they threw that in there and I was like, whoa, that's cool. That's really, really cool. That was awesome. I liked that a lot. And, you know, I wish that they had more moments in this song like that in it, because then that would have made me like it a whole lot more. But, you know, that's the way it is. I think that the song is kind of like, you know, your average generic boring sort of release, and that's kind of unfortunate. So I don't know. That's all I gotta say. That's my review. I don't know. What did you think of this song? Let me know down in the comments or over on social media through Twitter or Facebook. And if you want to see more of my videos, stay updated on videos that I upload, do not forget to subscribe. So that is going to be it for this video. And as always, I'm going to thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. You know, I believe that the group went through some changes as far as, you know, like the style and the color of their logo and all kinds of other things like that I really do think that it's a pretty fair assumption to say that they, you know, at some point TS Entertainment was like, we're going to change the promotion song for your debut